You do not need to leave your room. Remain sitting at your table and listen. Do not even listen, simply wait, be quiet, still, and solitary. The world will freely offer itself to you to be unmasked. It has no choice, it will roll in ecstasy at your feet. By believing passionately in something that still does not exist, we create it. The non-existent is whatever we have not sufficiently desired.
You can hold yourself back from the sufferings of the world. That is something you are free to do and it accords with your nature, but perhaps this very holding back is the one suffering you could avoid. My peers, lately, have found companionship through means of intoxication. It makes them sociable. I, however, cannot force myself to use drugs to cheat on my loneliness. It is all that I have, and when the drugs and alcohol dissipate, will be all that my peers have as well. There are only two things: truth and lies. Truth is indivisible, hence it cannot recognize itself. Anyone who wants to recognize it has to be a lie. It is not necessary that you leave the house. Remain at your table and listen. Do not even listen, only wait. Do not even wait, be wholly still and alone. The world will present itself to you for its unmasking. It can do no other. In ecstasy it will writhe at your feet. In theory there is a possibility of perfect happiness. To believe in the indestructible element within one, and not to strive towards it. Atlas was permitted the opinion that he was at liberty, if he wished, to drop the earth and creep away. But this opinion was all that he was permitted. The decisive moment in human evolution is perpetual. That is why the revolutionary spiritual movements that declare all former things worthless are in the right, for nothing has yet happened. Anyone who cannot come to terms with his life while he is alive needs one hand to ward off a little his despair over his fate. But with his other hand he can note down what he sees among the ruins. The indestructible is one. It is each individual human being and, at the same time, it is common to all, hence the incomparably indivisible union that exists between human beings. There is nothing besides a spiritual world. What we call the world of the senses is the evil in the spiritual world, and what we call evil is only the necessity of a moment in our eternal evolution. Let me remind you of the old maxim: people under suspicion are better moving than at rest, since at rest they may be sitting in the balance without knowing it, being weighed together with their sins. Hesitation before birth. If there is a transmigration of souls, then I am not yet on the bottom rung. My life is a hesitation before birth.